Neste vídeo, Jessica Leeds faz uma dura acusação contra o candidato republicano à presidência dos Estados Unidos, Donald Trump. Ela narra como o Trump teria a assediado sexualmente durante um voo. Acompanhe.
These are not memories that you want to go over. It's been somewhat unnerving since Friday to be rehashing it so many times. You suppress it. It's not part of your active thinking every day. But you don't forget. It was over 35 years ago. I was hired by a newsprint company. I was a sales rep. I was traveling in the Middle West. I was coming back into New York City, and it was on that flight that the stewardess asked me would I like to move up to first class. I didn't need to be asked twice, and I sat down next to a young man, blonde, tall, and he introduced himself as Donald Trump. I was not really aware of the real estate world of Trump. We just chatted back and forth, nothing particular. It wasn't until they cleared the meal that somehow or another the armrest in the seat disappeared, and it was a real shock when all of a sudden his hands were all over me. He started encroaching on my space. And I hesitate to use this expression, but I'm going to. And that is, he was like an octopus. It was like he had 6 arms. He was all over the place. And if he had stuck with the upper part of the body, I might not have gotten that upset. But it's when he started putting his hand up my skirt. And that was it. That was it. I was out of there. And I don't think I said a word. During the late 60s, 70s, and into the 80s, culture had instilled in us that somehow it was our fault. The attention that we received from men, that we were responsible for their behavior. You didn't complain to the authorities. You didn't complain to your boss. If something happened to you, you just bucked up and you went on. I thought to myself, gee, I wish the stewardess would come and rescue me. And then I decided, I got up, I got my purse, and I said, I'm going back to my seat and coach. I was so glad to get back to that seat. I started telling my story about 1.5 years ago when it became apparent that Trump was actually running for president. And I started telling my friends, let me tell you what this guy is all about. I would like to think that sharing this story would make a difference both in the election and in society's view of women, to change some of the behavior, the sexual behavior between men and women in both directions. And I would like very much to feel like I've been a part of that.